motherfucking bag. Stand out the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? Hope all is well. I know it's the lunchtime hour for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all been ripping and running all day. You've been at work. You've been taking kids to school back and forth, doing all this and that, man. So I get it. You're probably tired. But that means you're well overdue for a liquor store run. Now, I know you might got to go back to work, but you can slide in here, get your little something to put in your coffee. You slide in here, get your little something to sip on before you walk back into the office, man. So come on in with your boy Henny DeMoore, and we gonna get a little drunk in the liquor store, man, on this Tuesday afternoon. How's everybody doing today, man? Salute to everybody already sliding into the building. I see Millard on time, 9937 in the building, man. Agile 78 in the building. Was good with you. Even King Eric 1, man. Chicago Bears in the building. He said Chicago Bears, the new America's team. We gonna see, man. We'll fight you for it during the season, man. We'll fight you for it during the season. But y'all know the usual rules and regulations, man. Go ahead, hit that like button when you slide in here. Hit that share button, man. Slap the shit out of an Eagles fan when you get opportunity, because you know they probably deserve it. And yeah, man. Hold on, listen, my boy said, I'm on break, 2 shots for me. I got you, cuz. You know I got you. Willie Stovall in the building. Nah, hell nah. Caleb Williams gonna throw like 2-3 interceptions that game. I can see that shit now. The kind of pressure the Dallas Cowboys gonna put on the boys, yeah, he gonna throw some picks. I ain't much worried about it. But also, a week from today, and then we'll get into the content. A week from today, I will be in Frisco, Texas, with my wife. We're gonna go out there and watch the Dallas Cowboys practice. Hopefully, we'll see some of those secret plays that Shotty said he's saving and he ain't trying to put out there for the world. So help me get out there, man. Everything's booked, but you know we gotta re-up. We gotta re-up now. So hit the Cash App. It's $ Henny DeMoore. Anything you're seeing will be greatly appreciated, because you know we're going to bring y'all nothing but exclusive, unadulterated, unfiltered, raw, uncut Dallas Cowboys content, man. So hit the Cash App and help your boy Henny get out there to Frisco, man. But without further ado, man, let's talk about this shit. And I'm really upset right now. You know, maybe upset is not a great word, but more so annoyed. I'm annoyed with the fact that the Dallas Cowboys still have all these deficiencies on their team. You know, we still got question marks at running back. We still got question marks at defensive tackle. We still got question marks as of today because of the health of our cornerbacks. So you got question marks in your defensive back room. And Jerry Jones is out there at a red carpet event, you know, promoting, you know, the Netflix special, you know, reliving the glory days of the early 90s Dallas Cowboys. And I'm be flat out honest with y'all. I am fucking tired of the Dallas Cowboys living off of the back of some championships won 3 decades ago. I am tired of the Dallas Cowboys living and flourishing off of the glory years, man. Like, I get it. Like, you're supposed to celebrate greatness. Like, the reason that you win championships, the reason that it is put on a pedestal, right, it because you become immortalized, right? Those championship teams become immortalized. Like, those are the things that get you to the Hall of Fame. Those are the things that transcend even your death, because even after you're gone from this physical plane of existence, folks will look back and think back to those championships and those titles. And I get that. I understand that. I understand it's something to hold on to and to cherish. But at the same time, man, this is the NFL. You still got to update your resume. As of today, man, Jerry Jones, you are still the active general manager for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, your job is not over with. Like, it would be different. It will only Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman and all the Dallas Cowboys greats that were bringing it up and talking about it. They retired. They chilling. They parlaying. They got their feet kicked up. They ain't got shit to do with the Dallas Cowboys day in and day out. You know how that organization is ran. Jerry Jones, you are still the active general manager. Fuck being the owner. If you were the owner, nobody would give a damn. You could be out there doing this stuff. You could be out there chilling. You could be out there saying what you want to say, doing what you want to do, spending time on the yacht, you know, having more secret children on your wife. All the stuff you like to do, Jerry Jones. Like, you could be doing that stuff. But you're the general manager, dog. Like, it is your active job right now. It is your active job right now to be building a competitive roster, trying to get the Dallas Cowboys back to a Super Bowl, trying to get the Dallas Cowboys, you know, back relevant in terms of actually being a title contender. And you out this motherfucker on the red carpet, Jerry Jones. You out here on the red carpet, and the Dallas Cowboys still can't stop the run. You out here on the red carpet, and Malik Davis from off the couch appears to be your best running back right now. I know we ain't seen Jadon Blue or Miles Sanders, and that might change this week. But as of today, you got too many question marks to be out here parlaying and doing the shit that you doing, Jerry Jones, as an active general manager of a fucking franchise. And I get tired of the shit, man. Like, I get it. Jerry Jones, the stuff you done, you're already in the Hall of Fame for it. You're already going to be remembered. You're already immortalized. But if you don't care no more, Jerry Jones, give the job to somebody that actually gives a damn. Give the job to somebody that can get fired. Give the job to somebody whose life depends on it, whose livelihood depends on it. And that's just not you right now, Jerry Jones. And what's up with you, Real? What's up with all the good folks sliding in, man? Everybody just now tapping into the channel, man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that share button. Please hit the Cash App if you got it, because we going out there to open practice in Frisco next week, a week from today. But yeah, man, like, I just think that it's funny, because the shit that Jerry Jones is pushing right now, this is a Netflix special. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys. At one point, this shit was true. At one point, Jerry Jones was one of the most aggressive, you know, general managers and owners in the National Football League. The shit he was doing was unheard of. He went out there and he got, you know, Deion Sanders from the 49ers, and he weakened them and improved the Dallas Cowboys secondary. He went out there and got Charles Haley. He went out there and he invested in all these free agents. He spent money. He brought in Tony Casillas, a former first rounder, to help shore up that defensive line, even after spending a first round pick on Maryland, right? So the Dallas Cowboys were ultra aggressive in free agency. They were ultra aggressive in how they were building their team. Because back then, the Dallas Cowboys were a laughingstock. Like, they may have been America's sweetheart, America teams in the 70s, but they were a hot mess. They weren't worth a damn, you know, when Jerry Jones took over the team, because they were an awful, horribly ran organization back in the 80s. Y'all know that to be the case, man. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know it wasn't all peaches and sunshine and rainbow when Jerry Jones took over the organization. So it mattered when he got the gig. It mattered when he went out there and became the owner, because he had to build back. He had to build back that mystique. He had to build that shit from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? It was a gamble, you know, going out there and getting rid of Tom Landry, one of the most legendary coaches in the game. Like, he made those kind of aggressive moves. He made that shit back then. That's not the case as of late, man. If anything, you know, Jerry Jones, like, you were a gambler back then, but you a has-been. You a has-been when it comes to being a general manager and an owner. You're a has-been. You used to be dope. You used to be that nigga. You used to be lit. You used to be on the cutting edge. You used to be aggressive. And you ain't none of that no more, my boy. Like, the game has passed you by. You washed up. You washed up. And you don't think he's washed up? I'm going to show you the nigga washed up. When you talk about being aggressive, going out there and signing, don't even go all the way back. Just take a look. Just go and take a look. At this point in time, hold that thought. All right, I'm back, y'all. So yeah, back then he did that. He was aggressive. But just take a look at the Dak Prescott tenure since he's been the starting quarterback here. The Dallas Cowboys have been one of the cheapest spending free agent teams in the National Football League. They only ranked 19th in 2016. They were the 23rd team in 2017. They were the 2019 and 2018. They were 30th in 2019, 21st in 2020, 26th in 2021, 25th in 2022, 28th in 2023, and dead fucking last just in 2024. Now, they can still sign some folks this off season. They can still make some moves. They can still do some different things. But as of today, right now, the Dallas Cowboys ain't that, man. They are not aggressive. Like, you're not taking no chances. You're not fucking gambling. You are not that. You aren't that no more, Jerry Jones. So I know that you like to relive the glory days. I know you like to relive the glory days, the glory years, the stuff that you used to do, the shit. He said, did you hear his quote? Jerry is more concerned. I saw that shit, man. I saw that bullshit that Jerry Jones said, and that's the fucking problem right there. He still believes that any publicity is good publicity, and that shit is not the case. Because when you drag out contract disputes with your best players, and you ostracize them, and you drag their name through the mud publicly, and you're at odds with one of the most powerful agents in the National Football League, who has all these more key players that he represents, you don't think that has a negative impact on your ability to build teams? You don't think that has a negative impact on any of that? You don't think it has a negative impact? It does. It fucking does. I think Parson checked out. He don't want to work for his boss no more. Listen, if your boss don't want to pay you what you worth, do you want to work for that nigga? If your boss, if you woke up today and you saw your boss on Facebook, you know, saying crazy stuff about you and why you don't deserve your money and this and that, would you want to work for your boss? I think it's natural to not to want to work for somebody that openly disrespects you. I think it's natural to not want to work for somebody that openly disrespects what you do. You know what I'm saying? I think it's disrespectful to even to sit here and act like Michael Parsons, you know, is doing anything wrong in that regard or that matter, man. Said, to be honest, I was mad at Micah at first, but I can't even be mad at Micah no more. Nah, you shouldn't be mad at Micah, man. You should not be mad at Micah. You should not be mad at Micah, because Micah ain't doing nothing wrong. Micah want to be compensated like Micah want to be compensated. Micah Parsons want to be compensated for the thing that he does, man. Micah Parsons want to be compensated because he's one of the best players in the National Football League. And it would be stupid, because think about the folks that are getting hurt, just going through training camp. Think about the folks that are on season-ending IR, like the boy from the Chargers that just got paid, Slayton. Well, how you say that the man's name is, one of the best right tackles in the National Football League. Like, he went down, he got a season-ending injury. Thank Almighty God, you know, that he got paid, man. Thank Almighty God that he got paid, because otherwise, you know, he might never recoup that money. And that's why Michael Parsons is sitting out. Like, he could be out there doing just a regular pass rush drill and get hurt. Cause that what happened with Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs was in a regular practice, not a game, not anything else, and Trayvon Diggs was injured doing that shit that way. So no, I don't think if you're in the final year of your deal and you're somebody gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars, don't fucking practice. You sit out. You know, you do your warm-ups, you do your rehab, do whatever you gotta do, but do not go out there and get hurt, because you will never make that money back. You will never make that money back. I know it's a different sport, but look what happened with Isaiah Thomas from the Boston Celtics. He was hurt, played through injury. He could have signed a Supermax contract. He got injured. He was never the same player again. He never made nowhere close to the amount of money he was going to make. So no, like, if you're in the final year of your deal and you're a superstar player like that, you go out there and you protect that investment. You are the investment at that point. You are the investment at that point, man. He said, give that brother his money, don't you play. But yeah, I get tired of that shit though, man. I get tired of reliving the glory years and all that other stuff. But listen, Jerry Jones, you want to relive the glory years? The Dallas Cowboys were not a bad defense in the 90s. And what I mean by that, when they first broke through in 1992, they were the #1 rushing defense in the National Football League. You could not run the ball against the Dallas Cowboys front. They had a real deal Goliath of a defensive line. They had one of the better defensive lines in the National Football League. You had a bevy of defensive tackles to lean on. Like, they were legit. And that was really one of the cornerstones, that defense. Now, Jerry Jones, in recent years, has your defense looked like that? Fuck no. Even if you just look at recent history, the Dallas Cowboys have been outside of the top 15 in run defense since 2020. They were the 31st run defense in 2020, the 16th in 2021, the 22nd in 2022, the 16th in 2023, and the 30th in 2024. You compare that to the Dallas Cowboys winning their first championship when they were the best run defense in the National Football League. That's the kind of shit you need to be trying to recreate, Jerry Jones. I don't give a fuck about no Netflix special. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You ain't got no starting caliber defensive tackles on the fucking team right now, and you want me to watch a fucking Netflix special. Fuck you, Jerry. Me too, bro. I ain't seen the 90s shit. Super irritating. I ain't finna watch the shit. Well, I say that now. I still might watch the shit. But goddamn, I don't want to hear about the shit right now, man. I don't want to hear about no motherfucking Netflix special, and I can't stop the run as of today. We had a motherfucking backup running back gashing Mozzie Smith and them. Like the primary one text that we got their ass beat during the preseason game. And Mozzie, you did better than Jay, because Jay didn't even look like he belonged on the motherfucking field. Jay looked every bit of a damn 7th-round pick. But you know, you have folks out here talking about he gonna take Mozzie Smith's job. Jay from UCLA ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. He lucky as hell they ain't got a defensive tackle with a post on the team, or he wouldn't fucking make it. Talk about some Jay from UCLA. I'll learn the nigga last name when he do something. Tired of these niggas, man. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. And I totally disagree, because Emmitt Smith made a comment talking about, it's up to the players. You know, Jerry Jones ain't throw no pass. Jerry Jones ain't did this. It's up to the players. Unc, I respect the hell out you. You one of the best players that ever played in the National Football League. I say that with all due respect, Emmitt Smith. Jerry Jones is the person that builds the teams. Jerry Jones is the person that constructs the rosters. Jerry Jones is the one that signs the checks. If the Dallas Cowboys run defense is bad, and it's been bad for half a decade at this point, it is on the general manager to get the needed resources and the needed assets into the building in order to fix it. And Jerry Jones has failed to do that. The Dallas Cowboys have had the same Achilles heel for the last half of a decade. If you run at the Dallas Cowboys, you can beat the Dallas Cowboys. If you have a decent offensive line and a running back, you have the chance to upset the Dallas Cowboys. Point blank, period. The Dallas Cowboys are giving up over 150 yards in the playoff games that they lost. And in these 5 playoff games, they averaging over 150 yards surrendered on the ground. If you can run at the Dallas Cowboys, you can beat the Dallas Cowboys. This is not a deficiency or an issue that the 90s Dallas Cowboys had to overcome. They were the best. They were top 11. They were all that shit when it came to run defense for the 90s teams. They were built to stop the run. They were a complete run defense. They didn't have a gimmick. They didn't live just off of turnovers. They could line up, put hat on a hat, and stop you dead in your track. That's what made the 90s defense superb. That's what made the 90s defense exceptional. The Dallas Cowboys right now at this period of time cannot do that. We up here talking about stopping the run now with scheme. We're talking about stopping the run now with scheme, but we ain't got the fucking players to do it. You ain't got no real space-eating one tag. You ain't got that. You ain't got that in your repertoire. So you out here trying to scheme and gimmick to get some shit done in the run defense. So guess what? As long as Jerry Jones is responsible for bringing in players, and he's responsible for personnel, and he's responsible for making these trades and acquisitions, right? Or Steven. If Jerry Jones is passing the buck, he say it's your job, it's still on them motherfuckers to fix it. And until that day comes where Jones is not responsible for that shit, I'm on their ass to fix it. Either they fix it or I'm on their ass about it. Ain't no in between with it. So with all due respect, Emmitt Smith, love you. You're the all-time great. I completely disagree with that shit you talking about, man. With all due respect, I completely disagree with that. Because yes, it's on the players. That's true. Once they hear, it's on the players. But sometimes the truth is, the players you bring in ain't it. Sometimes that's just the truth. Sometimes you hire somebody for a job, and then you realize they can't do the job. You don't just keep them around. You fire their ass. Once you hire an employee and you find out that they can't do the fucking job, you get them out of there. If you try to work with them and you try and walk them through it and you try and mentor them and they still don't get it after chance after chance after chance, you bring somebody else in that can do the fucking job. That's what you do. That's what you do. So, Jerry Jones, the onus is still on you at the end of the day. You are the one that is responsible for player personnel as long as you got that general manager title. And if you're out here delegating all the actual general manager responsibilities to everybody else, you don't need to be the fucking general manager. Just be the owner. Be on the yacht. Be out there with the hoes. Be out there with the champagne. Do your thing, Jerry Jones. I ain't mad at you. But stop being the fucking general manager if you ain't gonna be the general manager. And yeah, I gotta get some more coffee. This shit tastes like shit. But yeah, man, Maji from Michigan, that's all we need to know. I'm not even gonna say that because Kenneth Grant looks great. Kenneth Grant looks amazing. Kenneth Grant was dominant, for the Dolphins in his preseason debut. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, listen, I can't even pronounce your fucked up weird ass name. You a random nigga with a bunch of numbers in your name. Your opinion does not matter worth a damn. Snort some glue, kiss your dick sucking ass mama in the mouth, and shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this bitch ass nigga out of here, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You're gone. You're out this motherfucker. We're never gonna see your raggedy, bad built ass again. Yeah, the we like our guys mentality has fucked the Dallas Cowboys every which way. Every which way, man. I'm just saying, man, some folks ain't worth the time. If you are a burner account, if you come in this bitch with a bunch of random ass numbers in your name, talking crazy, you will be talked bad about and you will be dismissed from the fucking chat box. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault that you're unemployed. It's not my fault your mama ain't raised you right. It's not my fault your daddy raised you to be a bitch. It's not my fault. So don't bring that fuck shit over here to my chat box, man. Don't bring that fuck shit over here to my chat box, man. Especially when I'm already hot. Don't come in here fucking playing. Don't come in here fucking playing. Does this shit look like a game, nigga? We ain't won shit in 30 years. I'll slap the shit out you right now. Shit, man, whew. Hey, I'm just saying. But anyway, before I run my blood pressure up, because I am doing that. I am doing that. It's just some of the comments that were made. Just some of the comments that was made, in regards, to the Dallas Cowboys, and because they asked Michael Irvin, did he think like the legacy of the '90 Cowboys was overshadowing the current Cowboys, and it was something that they had to deal with? It was a distraction, and he said, "Nah, I don't believe that." He was at a red carpet event. Celebrating the '90s Cowboys documentary, saying that the '90 Dallas Cowboys were not overshadowing the current. Yes, the fuck it is, Mike. Yes, it is. It was so fucking tone deaf. Like, yes, we're at this big, lavish, extravagant event honoring the 90 Dallas Cowboys right before the start of the season for the actual Dallas Cowboys roster to play. But nah, it's not a distraction, nigga. Nah, it ain't nothing. We ain't doing too much. Yes, the fuck y'all are. Shout out to B-Bird with the 5-piece, man. He said, looks like Shotty's been broken by the Joneses in record time. No way it was his decision to rest all those players. It seemed like it's all the same. On my way to slap the shit out of Jerry Jones. I pray you slap some sense to Jerry. Cause listen, Jerry Jones actually seems like a cool person to be friends with. He got money. He at least he acts like he cares about his players. He'll hang out with you. It's like Jerry Jones seems like a good person to be around. It's just the football shit right now. Like, when you're 80 plus years old, you're already filthy fucking rich. You're already accomplished. You already been set out and did all these wonderful things with your life. Like, why keep pushing? Like, it's really time to sit back and smell the roses, Jerry. It's really time to sit back and smell the roses and reap the fruits of your labor and not have all these responsibilities. Like, give the football operation to football people. Give the football operation to football people, man. Yeah, y'all please hit those like buttons, man. Y'all please hit those like buttons over here in the liquor store, man. Hit those like buttons, hit those share buttons, man. Hit those cash apps too, because listen, I'm going to one of the most expensive places in the South. I'm going to Frisco. They might be trying to charge me $90 for some motherfucking McDonald's when I get out there, bitch. So please hit the cash app. We going next week for the Dallas Cowboys open practice on the 19th. They're going to have the ceremony. I'll be covering that shit. I'll be recording it, bringing back exclusive content. We're going to rock out when we get out there, man. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time. So y'all make sure to help Henny get out there to Frisco, man. Hit that cash app, man. Hit that cash app. $ Henny the Moore. It's not we are the youngest. Hold on. It's not we are the youngest of the people who still cares about the team in 20 years' time. The Chiefs will replace us. We still on top on borrowed time. Because listen, man. That's the thing. Jerry Jones had done a great job of building up the Dallas Cowboy brand. The brand of the Dallas Cowboys is exceptional. Because think about it. We have not won shit in 30 years. We're still the most talked about. We still get the most exposure, the most primetime games. We get all these documentaries. We're the most publicized team in the National Football League. The moment that Tom Brady left the Patriots, nobody gave a fuck about them. Nobody gave a fuck about the Patriots the moment that Tom Brady stepped a pinky toe away from Foxborough, right? And it's gonna be and it's the same thing, man. Like, you can win, you can do all this shit, but it's the allure, it's the mythicism, it's the legacy, it's the marketing, it's the brand. The other teams ain't got that shit. And Jerry Jones, to his credit, has done a spectacular job of building up the brand of the Dallas Cowboys. But what he has not done is build up the Dallas Cowboys, organization football-wise. Like, the football culture is damn near second here in Dallas. It's part of the gig. It's part of the job. People say, hey, just accept it. Fuck all that. Like, you ain't got to go along just to get along, dog. You ain't got to go along just to get along when it comes out here to that shit, man. You ain't got to go along just to get along, man. Hey, shout out to Timothy for the $10 Cash App, man. I just seen it. I had the Cash App pulled up on another tab, so I just seen it. And also, shout out to my brother Tim in the building with my brother Hallelujah out there with the Cash App as well, man. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for helping send money to the Frisco Fund over here. I appreciate that shit, man. Cause listen, I know I'm just a random nigga that be sitting on here ranting and raving online, but y'all, I do these shows for y'all, man. Because y'all keep the lights on, y'all keep me going, y'all the one that support me, y'all the ones that make this shit happen. Without y'all, there is no liquor store, man. So I appreciate y'all for all that y'all do. I appreciate y'all for the continued support. Because of y'all, we're going to keep rocking. We're going to be able to keep doing the content that we do. Henny, you get in an elevator with Jerry Jones in there with you. What's your first question to him? I got too many questions. First order of business, because I'm concerned about the trench play. No, fuck that. I want to ask Jerry Jones why he is not more proactive in signing his star players early. But Michael Parsons even came out and said they tried to do this deal last year. They tried to do this deal. And Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and them were more concerned in trying to get the Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb deals done. And they spoke as if they could not do all three at the same time. You could have did all three at the same goddamn time. Like, you could have did all three at the same damn time, man. You could have. It was possible. There's no fucking law that said that the Dallas Cowboys can only negotiate with two of their star players at one time. You could have did all three at one time and made more headlines. It would have been more conducive to get Michael Parsons' deal done last year before the market exploded. Before all these other marquee pass rushers got paid their money. You could have did it and you should have did it, but you waited. You refused the proposition, and now we are where we are. Right? That's the thing you could put on Jerry Jones. I know Michael Parsons, went to the Diddy party, and he probably engaged with Jerry Jones when he shouldn't have, and he should have never even mentioned a numerical number with Jerry. But that's a year after the fact. Because the first time he sent his people over there to negotiate a contract, it was this time last year. It was around this time last year. And they told Michael Parsons and them to hold what you got. We'll get back to you. So that's where Jerry Jones and them dropped the ball. When a star player comes to you early and is ready to get the deal done, roll your sleeves up and get it worked out before the market balloons and the market changes. You do that shit then. Because they might be some culpability on both parties this year, but last year when Michael sent his agent to negotiate and Eustace told them no, that's all on Jerry Jones and them. That's all on them niggas. So yeah. But anyway, we can actually talk some regular football real quick. Take a little bit of time, talk some regular football, while we in here. So, the Dallas Cowboys might be getting some help back in the running back room. Jadon Blue and Miles Sanders should see some significant progress this week. And Shotty said he's hopeful that they can play against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Jadon Blue is the running back with the most juice in this room, probably. He's the running back with the most explosiveness, the most upside. He just got to put it together. I still feel until I see it in a real game. I know he's been doing good in practice, in training camp and shit, but I got to see it. I got to see it. I got to see more before I'm sold on Jadon Blue. But the skill set is there. If he has overcome some of the issues with vision, if he has overcome some of the issues with ball security, I could see that happening, that Jadon Blue might be able to blossom into a better running back. He might be able to become a feature back for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, he's showing and telling. He's starting to prove people wrong, right? Because I didn't really see it coming out of college. But he's starting to prove people wrong, and I want to see him be able to take the next step. In terms of seeing Miles Sanders, he's the veteran running back with the most cachet. He's the veteran running back that actually had a great rushing season. He's the actual running back on this team that helped rush his team to a Super Bowl appearance when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, he's the veteran running back. He's the veteran running back a couple of years ago that I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to go sign. Before he signed with the Carolina Panthers, I was interested in the Dallas Cowboys trying to go out and obtain the services. I was, because he was coming off of an amazing season. He went for over 1,200 yards. He was explosive. He was electric. He was exhilarating. He was making splash plays in both the run and the pass game. So I was interested in the Dallas Cowboys going to try and procure the services of one Miles Sanders. That was a couple years back. Now, he might be able to revitalize himself behind our offensive line. If our offensive line is what we say it is, right, we might see, a little bit of a resurgence of a Miles Sanders. Now, granted, Chuba Hubbard was over there eating behind the same offensive line, right, with the Panthers, right? Chuba Hubbard was over that bitch going crazy, established himself as one of the best running backs in the National Football League, right? That's why Miles Sanders is here. But at the same time, I at least got to see it before I dismiss it. It's the opposite end of the spectrum, right? I know for a fact that Jadon Blue has talent. I just got to see him put it together. I believe that Miles Sanders might be a little bit over the hill, but I at least want to give him an opportunity to prove me right or wrong either way. So it's still a way to see approach. And that's why I'm happy that they're going to be practicing soon. And that's why I'm happy that we might be able to actually get an opportunity to see them play in preseason. Right? As of right now, Phil Maffa flashed. Malik Davis, who was fresh off the couch, he flashed. But, I need to see it. I need to see more. Speaking of seeing more, I'm going to take about 50 seconds and play you some incompletions from Joe Milton. And I'm going to talk about what I want to see from him in this second Ravens game, in this next Ravens game. Yeah, I want a nice dry night. I don't want a bunch of wind. Because I still feel the Dallas Cowboys' best chance to victory is probably throwing the ball when you go to Philadelphia. Because I have not yet built up a trust with this running game. That might change as we get closer. But I do want pristine conditions. I want pristine conditions. Because CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens are still my best path to victory. my all-pro quarterback, Dak Prescott, if I can keep him clean, can deliver accurate passes. So I would take my chances. Like the last time Dak Prescott went to Philadelphia, and listen, this was Dak Prescott playing with Brandon Cooks and playing with Jalen Tolbert and playing with CeeDee Lamb. The last time that Dak Prescott went to Philadelphia, that man completed 65.9% of his passes. He threw for 374 yards, and he threw for 3 touchdowns without any turnovers. That was the last time that Dak Prescott played in Philly. 29 of 44, a 65.9 completion percentage, 374 yards, and 3 passing touchdowns. And that was with Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks, and CeeDee Lamb. So yes, I want to give Dak Prescott with a better offensive line and better weapons an opportunity to recreate that. And you might have a better semblance of a run game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't go out there and don't run the ball at all. You know what I'm saying? Still give Jadon Blue opportunity for splash plays. Give Miles Sanders opportunities. You know, run the ball enough so you can set up the play action pass. You know, force the linebackers to take a step forward and throw the ball over top of their heads. Like, we can still do that. Like, that is conducive. That's having a complete offense. Marrying the run with the pass. I still want to see that. I'm just saying, like, give Dak Prescott the adequate amount of passes so that he can cook. Give Dak Prescott in the passing game opportunities to attack this defense down the field. Especially if you're already running the football. Like, you run the ball to earn the right to throw the ball deep. That's really what you do when you're running the ball and you set up these play action passes and you attempt to get chunks in that manner. You're running the ball, you know, to earn the right to get single high coverage. You're running the ball to earn the right to take those shots down the field. That's what you're doing when you run the football and you're setting up the play action pass. But, you know, let me play you the Joe Milton clips because I need to go and get me something to actually drink. This coffee is ass. So we're going to talk about Joe Milton and what I want to see improved this next week. So here we go. And that was just a little cut up I found of some of the errant throws from one Bazooka Joe Milton. What he said. Who the fuck said that Dak Prescott was top 3 in the league? No. I did not say that Dak Prescott was top 3. But salute to you for sliding in, though. Why you showing us this crap here? Because niggas got to learn. Niggas got to learn. Niggas got to learn. That's why. Joe Milton has a lot of things going right for him. Joe Milton is about 6'5". He got one of the most powerful arms I've seen. He's athletic. You know, he's young. He got a lot of great things, you know, going for him. He got a lot of great things. What he does not got going for him right now is great mechanics. He does not have a lot of great accuracy. Oh, he is elite. Like, you can't be an all-pro player and not be elite. Like, if like literally, like, you can't be the second best player at the position for a year and not be elite. You can't be top 10 in NFL history in completion percentage and passer rating and touchdown interception ratio and not be elite. I'm just saying he's not top 3. But however you want to break elite down, I think Dak Prescott is a borderline elite quarterback. Some years are better than others, but it is what it is. But listen, you would say some shit like Justin Herbert is elite. Y'all niggas would say Justin Herbert is elite. Y'all niggas would say that motherfucking Lamar Jackson is elite. Y'all would say all these other niggas that ain't accomplished shit in the National Football League are elite. You know what I'm saying? But a quarterback. All right, so just going by this, elite players make the playoffs and win. So Lamar Jackson cannot be elite. The nigga got 3 playoff wins. So Lamar Jackson is not elite. Fuck them MVPs, fuck them All-Pros. Because this nigga cannot win in the playoffs, he is not elite. Justin Herbert ain't never won a playoff game. So this nigga cannot be elite. I got it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, the shit y'all say about Dak Prescott does not just apply to Dak Prescott. There are a bunch of quarterbacks in the league that ain't won a goddamn thing. There are a bunch of quarterbacks in the league that ain't won shit. So if that is the only thing that makes you elite is winning in the playoffs or winning a Super Bowl, then they're only like 2 niggas. Yeah, that's also not true. We have watched the tape. We have watched the tape, but we also crunched the numbers. I mean, it's just not factually true. Because this is Dak Prescott's playoff performances compared to Joe Burrow. Dak Prescott has literally lost playoff games, posting an 84.4 QBR and a 73.6 QBR. Joe Burrow has won playoff games with a 33.4 and a 31.7. Like, he's won QBRs bad enough to get you benched. He won games with QBRs bad enough to get you benched. And Dak Prescott has lost playoff games with QBRs that will be considered All-Pro and Pro Bowl level caliber performances. So, no. It's not all Dak Prescott. There's been some times. There's been some times where Dak Prescott has not performed. But to sit here and act like Dak Prescott has been the sole reason the Dallas Cowboys have lost in the postseason, especially when you can just open it up and look at how he performed individually, no. Because judging by the QBR, Dak Prescott has played good enough to win 4 of these playoff games. He's played in 7 playoff games, and he's played good enough from an individual perspective to win 4 of them bitches. What has not been consistently good, the defense, which is averaging 150 yards allowed. The defense, which is averaging slightly over 30 points allowed in the 5 playoff losses since Dak Prescott has been here. Like, we can talk about Dak Prescott till we blue in the face. If you swap out quarterbacks and your defense is still averaging 30 points allowed, and they're still averaging 50 rushing yards allowed in the postseason, they're not going to win. He's won 2, but he's played well enough. You talk about wins. Like, we have graduated over here in the liquor store to know that fucking wins is not a quarterback stat. So y'all niggas talk about playoff wins. Y'all believe that Nick Foles, who won a Super Bowl, he's better than Phillip Rivers. He's better than Phillip Rivers, who never made it. Nick Foles is better than Warren Moon, who only got 3 playoff wins his entire career in the NFL. That's what y'all telling me about this playoff win shit. When you actually don't just focus on Dak Prescott and you actually apply that shit to quarterbacks y'all give a damn about, it sounds fucking stupid, don't it? Oh, man, I'm just saying. We got some sorry-ass quarterbacks that won Super Bowls and some great quarterbacks that are in the Hall of Fame that ain't won a motherfucking thing. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Like, it's cute. It's cute when y'all put Dak Prescott in the shit. I fuck around and bring up Dan Marino ain't win no Super Bowl, but Nick Foles got one. I'm just saying. Who is y'all, nigga? You listen, really. Don't come in here projecting. Don't come in this motherfucker projecting. Cause I done said some shit I ain't said about 4 or 5 times at this point. We gonna talk about the shit that my black ass talked about. I don't go fuck with no other random nigga you talked about said, nigga. I said what I said. Let's get some understanding with that shit. Talk about some y'all. No, nigga, I speak for me. So we blame Josh Allen. Fuck Josh Allen. Josh Allen ain't my quarterback. I don't give a fuck about what the Bills do. Matter of fact, I fuck with Patty. That nigga right here from Texas, nigga. I fuck with Patty Mahomes. You know goddamn right I ain't finna cheer for no motherfucking Josh Allen. And we got a nigga right here, nigga from up the street from where I live right now, talking about some Josh Allen. You know we rock with motherfucking Patrick Mahomes, nigga. Shit. Yeah, think about it. Brock Purdy went to a Super Bowl. Phillip Rivers never went to a Super Bowl. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've seen ever play. One of the best quarterbacks I ever seen play was Phillip Rivers. Gunslinger. Threw for over 60,000 motherfucking yards. You know what I'm saying? But we sitting here like, you think Brock Purdy better because he went to a Super Bowl? Come on, man. Let's just talk common sense. Take the Dallas Cowboys out the shit. Because when the Dallas Cowboys team and the Dallas Cowboys players get brought up, niggas forget that they went to school and they got, problem-solving abilities and shit. When the Dallas Cowboys get mentioned, niggas become retarded as a motherfucker. Like, y'all lose all y'all brain cells. Y'all lose all y'all brain cells when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Because the shit y'all say don't even make sense when you think about the shit. In a motherfucking team sport where there is 53 niggas on the roster, it's all about the quarterback. The other 52 people ain't shit. The coaching staff of a dozen niggas ain't shit. None of that shit matters. It's quarterback versus quarterback. Like, y'all, we gotta stop doing this shit, man. Got 53 niggas on the team for a reason, but it's a quarterback. Quarterbacks that you can't even remember their names talking about. Yeah, dog. The Dallas Cowboys were America's team based on a nickname that was given to them back in the motherfucking 70s and 90s and shit. The Dallas Cowboys earned a nickname back in the gap when they were one of the most dominant teams and franchises in the National Football League. It still fucking sticks because y'all niggas don't have no marketing. Nobody gives a fuck about these teams that y'all talking about. Like, nobody gives a fuck about nobody else's team. It's a burden the Dallas Cowboys have. Nobody want to talk about anything but the Dallas Cowboys. It's a gift and a curse. Like, I don't really have to have, I don't really have to have Game Pass or no shit like that. I don't really have Game Pass and shit like that, and I don't really need it because them motherfuckers, you the one that brought up a nickname from the 90s. You said the motherfucking America's team. Yes, nigga, they had that team. That team had that name before most of us were born. They were the fucking America's team back then. You up here bringing up a nickname. I ain't saying shit about the nickname, nigga. See, this is y'all problem. Y'all come in here concerned about the Dallas Cowboys. Relic, who the fuck is your team? Who is your team, Relic? Oh man, my day is perfect, nigga. Yeah, my day is outstanding. I mean, you are pretty much the one. We literally did an entire stream about how we were tired of Jerry Jones living in the past of the Dallas Cowboys. And we're not even the ones doing it. It's your ass. You up here bringing up that bullshit. It's crazy. Like, we are literally the ones tired of talking about the 90s. But our ops and the hating ass niggas in the chat box be the main ones bringing up the fucking 90s. I mean, hey, it be like that sometimes. Niggas gotta get shot sometimes. Niggas get shot every day, man. So it be like that. He'll come back in next stream. Niggas can't resist not being around the Dallas Cowboys. He'll come back next stream. He'll be in here. Boo! We gonna boo the Eagles every time. Oh shit, the show down there over anyway. Like, we've been on here for 55 minutes. I gotta take my black ass back to work. You know we gonna talk shit. Indeed, indeed. But it's been a great show regardless, man. You know, we talked about a little bit of everything. I'm ready to see what Jadon Blue and Miles Sanders do, you know, in turn to this upcoming preseason game. I need Joe Milton to work on his fucking mechanics. I need Joe Milton to fix his accuracy, his patience, his footwork in the pocket presence, all that shit. Like, Joe Milton was out there, bitch, you know, throwing the motherfucker while he was floating. Ain't no pressure. No pressure nowhere close to him. He out here floating in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the things I need him to clean up going into this next game. So I appreciate y'all, though, for taking time out your day to rock with me on the show. God is amazing. Y'all are amazing. I will be live later on tonight. We did not do Cowboys Uncut like we were supposed to do Cowboys Uncut. You know, Wes had a prior engagement. West Coast and me could not make it in. We gonna have West Coast on the show tonight. We gonna have Landlord on the show tonight. You know, we gonna be out this bitch rocking. So y'all tune in about 6:30, Cowboys Uncut, and we gonna rock out, man. I just had to take some time to bring y'all a solo show. I don't feel like I do enough solo shows no more, so I had to bring y'all some solo material. But tonight, we will unite yet again and fight the good fight for the souls of the Dallas Cowboys, man. But in the words of Cuz, never look down, because the style is up.